Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. One of my subscribers reached out to me and they wanted me to dig into another case of Dontae's Biased Nation and some of the things that he spoke out in regards. The Triple G and the hating is unreal. Dontae responded to Triple G's new deal with DAZN, which is a multi-million-dollar deal, I believe about 6 fights. And so, it looks like the Triple G will be fighting at least 2 times a year. And he also stated that Triple G won't fight an elite fighter in his first fight back. That's already been decided. He's saying the people and the media are trying to protect Triple G. But the funny thing about that is Triple G fought Canelo Alvarez, who's an elite level fighter, the best at 160. Triple G fought him twice. Triple G fought Danny Jacobs, who's also recognized as the second best, or the third if you put Golovkin there. So regardless on how you see it, Triple G has fought the best 2 opponents at middleweight in title fights. So Triple G has no problem with fighting the best of the best. This is what Triple G has proven. That's his track record. And who expects Triple G to jump right in after 2 hard fights with Canelo Alvarez to another top level championship fight right away? Not a tune-up. The guy doesn't get a tune-up. He fights the best, 2 fights in a row, and he doesn't get 1 tune-up. That's ridiculous. When Jermall Charlo's whole career, the guy that Dontae's Biased Nation protects and fanboys for, gets a tune-up every fight. Every fight he is in is a tune-up. He doesn't have any difficult opponents. He didn't expect Matt Korobov to be a hard and difficult opponent. He didn't expect that to be something serious. But that's what's funny. What elite type of opponent has Jermall Charlo fought? See, the funny thing is, you're waiting on a WBC mandatory position to force him to fight Canelo Alvarez or Triple G, but he's not making himself valuable because he's not fighting any top level fighters, period. So even if you put the mandatory aside, what is he doing to make himself valuable at the middleweight division? Because as you know, waiting on a mandatory could take forever. Ask Dillian White about Deontay Wilder. So if you know that's the case, and you know that's what happens when it comes to sanctioning bodies, why are you not going and doing everything in your power to make that fight happen? And maybe it's because you really don't want that fight. Danny Jacobs called out Jermall Charlo a long time ago, back when HBO was still around, and Jermall Charlo wanted none of that smoke. It wasn't willing to go to HBO, wasn't willing to talk about it, wasn't willing to work anything out for Danny Jacobs to come to Showtime. This is what I'm talking about. These guys have opportunities to step up and they ignore them. These guys have opportunities to fight and they ignore them. Demetrius Andrade came to one of his press conferences and called them out. Demetrius Andrade has been calling for both of the Charlo brothers and was unable to get that fight. Now these guys are world champions at 160s and big deal. And these guys still does not want a Demetrius Andrade or Danny Jacobs shot. The funny thing is, Dontae's Biased Nation is trying to make it out that Triple G is scared to fight, Demetrius Andrade. He's creating a false narrative as if he's already ducking Demetrius Andrade. And the funny thing about that is that there's no narrative or basis for this. This is all his ignorant speculation and biased nature going against Triple G. It's clear that he does not like Triple G. And the funny thing is, he's saying the media is trying to protect him. Well, aren't they protecting Jermall Charlo? See, you have to go back and remember when Jermall Charlo was exposed by Matt Korobov, where was Dontae at with his ranting and ravings about how people are ducking Jermall Charlo? He disappeared for at least a week. He was nowhere near to be found. He was on a milk carton. He did not want to discuss Jermall Charlo being exposed. And then he tried to switch the narrative when he finally came back and tried to make it look like that maybe Triple G or Canelo will fight him and walk right into a tough fight. Jermall Charlo may have potential to be a good fighter. We don't know because he's never fought tough competition. It's not even about elite competition. He's never even stepped up to B-level competition. No one anticipated that Matt Korobov would give Jermall Charlo the fight of his life. And that is the whole unbiased and honest truth. Once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.